how many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
We are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
I do apologize for being late. I was obliged to clear up some urgent business.
Alors, on va revoir un peu nos talents. Donc, le personnage, voilà. Donc en fait, on est Louis de Richet, qui fait partie d'un occulte dont genre franc-maçon et autres. Donc du coup, et on recherche notre mère qui est apparue. Là en fait, pareil au cours de laquelle on fait des en choisissant comment va évoluer notre personnage. Par exemple, là, choisis la voie de donc du coup, afin de d'avoir des points un peu plus dans les branches, par exemple pour dérober des objets, ou alors profiter des cultures et de l'art, de la graphie, ou encore manipuler les personnes. Et ça, en différents niveaux, débloquer par exemple certaines phrases peuvent être accessibles seulement si on a le niveau nécessaire. Par exemple, des phrases de niveau 2, là on pourrait pas les avoir parce que inventaire, pluralisation ne peut pas être équipé. Politique, logique. Alors, on a quoi comme là avant de commencer le deuxième chapitre? On va équiper des livres. Donc réflexion sur la, soit en politique, quête, érudition. Comme ça, on serait à un point du niveau. Peut être intéressant. Là, par exemple, je veux dire que c'est pour ça qu'il est bleu. C'est quoi étiquette? Politique, j'ai rien. Exercez votre compréhension de la géopolitique. Ça m'intéresse pas, personne. Ah, peut-être que j'aurais... Ça ne m'intéresse pas. Comportement adéquat. Ça, c'est intéressant. Je pense que je vais prendre un d'étiquette. Et l'autre... c'est quoi logique? Logique, 3 sur 4. Exercez votre esprit logique et vos techniques oratoires. Là, j'ai 0. D'accord. Et là, par exemple, en fait, tu mets moins de temps à augmenter différentes facettes parce que j'ai choisi la voie de l'occultisme. Donc, du coup, j'ai choisi érudition. Histoire, j'espère qu'on n'ait pas le journal encore. Essayez d'avoir, afin de vous présenter les personnages et me remettre aussi les différents personnages.
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you. When I asked you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help us find your mother. Unfortunately, I am now confronted with another problem, which I would rather have done without. You see, last night, Miss Adams also went missing.
Alors, soit je veux... Soit je veux en savoir plus. Soit je... On va tenter l'interrogatoire. Point d'effort. Point d'effort.
And why is that? Can you tell me more?
I have had
Oh,
my
c'est un peu-
people searching for her all over the island. Alas, to no avail. It so happens that both her mental and her physical health are extremely fragile. I'm worried that the same thing happened to her as to your mother. Also, I would appreciate it very much if you could tell me what you were doing on the floor in her room in the early hours
It's
of
quite
the morning.
normal. I can explain everything.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. You see, Sir Gregory is about to arrive, and he's taken Elizabeth's disappearance very, very seriously. Please, reassure him so that we can talk about your mother.
William, I would like to see you a moment before we begin. In private.
Let's step outside a moment. Louis, this will only take a few moments.
Est-ce qu'on fait le mec curieux et on... En fait, pas trop envie de m'initier dans... Parce qu'il nous surprend à mal tourner. Mais après, si on fout pas et... En fait, c'est souvent des choix comme ça. Moi, je vais patienter.
Better not make myself look more suspicious than I already
Voilà.
do.
Parce que... Elisabeth... on l'a vu.
Good evening, Monsieur de Richet.
Ah,
Likewise, Sir Gregory.
Well then, let us begin.
Gregory, Louis told me we needn't be concerned.
Of course. Monsieur de Richet, the situation seems to escape your grasp, so I won't beat about the bush. Did you kill Elizabeth Adams?
What? Elizabeth is dead?
No, now let us remain calm. We do not yet know, Gregory, precisely what has happened to our poor Elizabeth.
I beg your pardon? So what are you accusing me of then?
We must remain calm, Gregory. We have found no evidence that would suggest that Elizabeth has been murdered. For the time being, she has only disappeared. Let's stick to the facts, if you please.
Well, where is she then?
Ah, en fait, on l'ignore. Ou alors, Pas en fait. Du... On va dire...
She's probably gone back home. She didn't want to stay here any longer. She seemed very uncomfortable here. Why imagine the worst?
Until there is evidence to
Ça
the
montre qu'on
contrary,
l'a...
your
on l'a
mother is
croisé.
still lurking nearby, and I dare not think what would happen were they to meet. Damnation, William! This is a fiasco.
Sorti.
Sir, you don't seem to realize just how serious this is.
Let's try and remain calm, Gregory. In any case, it would be far better if Elizabeth really has left the island, as Louis says. Why do you think she wanted to leave?
On va dire pour fuir ma
I was
mère.
terrorized by my mother's presence here. Just the thought of coming face to face with her was unbearable.
Did
crois
she
que c'est
tell
ça.
you why?
Yes, she brought the subject up.
I'm sorry, Louis. It couldn't have been easy to hear.
For your sake, I sincerely hope that she got there safely. Monsieur de Richet,
Bon, j'ai
I
bonne mémoire, alors.
apologize if my words seemed a little abrupt. I dare not think what would happen if Elizabeth came across your mother on the island. Your generosity may well cost you dearly.
I understand, my lord. I certainly regret it.
You don't need us for any of this. So come along, Monsieur Peru. We are leaving.
Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
On lui dévoile qu'elle se cache. Je pense... Non, mais c'est un ami. Enfin, il se dit ami de... Moi, enfin, on va être honnête.
She seems to be making every effort to steer clear of your guests.
Ouais, voilà.
What do you mean?
For the past few weeks, my mother's been playing cat and mouse, if you will. I don't know why, but it wouldn't surprise me to learn that she's trying to avoid someone. The question is, who?
And in your opinion, would she be the cat or the mouse?
Knowing my mother, she would be the cat.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the canon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me.
C'est vrai que tout... On va être
Isn't
indirect.
Bonaparte a bit young to deserve so much attention?
Well, you come straight to the point. I like that. Indeed, if you knew just how much you remind me of him. Trust me, I'll wager that Monsieur Napoleon will soon prove himself. I'm working on it, at least. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play. And I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said. There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here. Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
If only my mother had trusted me, but she remained very mysterious. I'd have been delighted to answer your question.
Is this usual for her?
As head of the Order, secrets are her bread and butter, as you can imagine. That said, it's the first time she hasn't let me in on the reason for her trip. And it intrigues me, to tell you the truth.
Well, I am sure that Sarah will explain everything once she reappears.
Pareil.
There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
Je l'ai dit tout à l'heure.
Maybe she found something out.
What do you mean?
My mother has a gift for investigating. If she had picked up a lead,
Bien
nothing would
cru,
have
par
stopped
contre.
her.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of her stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
Plus. Allez, quid.
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
Ah, le cotton gin.
Yes, his famous cotton gin. It was supposed to revolutionize cotton production in the United States.
It will revolutionize the world, Louis. The potential of this invention is much greater. Tomorrow, all industries will be switching to simple but large-scale production. Of that, I'm sure.
I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Mother lulled my childhood with tales of the Crusades. How Richard the Lionheart and Philip Augustus had to battle it out to achieve their ends. And how Guy de Lusignan, having broken his word, launched the siege of Saint-Jean d'Acre.
Oh, I see Sarah's lessons have inspired new enthusiasts. Good on you, because not everyone can claim they know as much at your age. Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation, until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
Pris beaucoup.
The room is just opposite Mortimer's study.
Alors. Dame Elisabeth. Donc, fille de Jeanne Adams. Alors, je vais vous laisser lire, je vais lire de mon côté. Hein. Ah oui, il y a aussi les histoires d'immunité et de failles. Dans des... comment ça s'appelle, différentes... nous permet de déceler des meilleures réponses. Ça c'est... Et la plupart du temps elles échangent et enfin ça leur arrive plutôt leur rôle. Ah et Amy. Ah il y a... il est vraiment très bizarre. C'est partie de ceux dont... Faire attention parce qu'il est dans... Mortimer donc... Faire attention. Ami de Frédéric, le roi de Prusse. Oh, l'alchimie spirituelle dans la matière prima et la mime. C'est chou. Prends le temps. Voilà, c'est assez. Oui, il nous a remis une lettre que notre mère, pardon, nous a passée. Voilà, j'y vais y arriver. Mais on avait le choix de l'ouvrir ou pas ouvrir. Moi, personnellement, je ne l'ai pas ouverte. Et en fait, selon l'histoire peut changer. Fameux n'a... Celui... Ah, vite. Talent. Avocat, vous gagnez un point de conviction. Vous avez convaincu les juges de votre innocence au sujet d'Elizabeth Adams. Et oui aussi différents traits dans notre personnage. Faudrait que je trouve un point de d'érudition. Alors,